All right, welcome into the Grapevine. It is a Tuesday morning, Smooth 98.1. We love music, we love life, we love entertainment, we love to talk, gist, and have a great time taking a look at what's been going on in that space. All the celebrities, all the gossip, everything, all the tea, we spill it right here. It's a rainy morning, but hey, we are making sure, we'll make sure to heat things up all the way. Ayokunmi here with you. And it's going to be the one and only. You know him, you love him. Irabor 1 trillion. Irabor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Aya. Give it up. Only rich people are enjoying this weather right now.
Hmm.
Only
Yeah.
rich people.
Justice for the unrich, if I can put it that way.
See,
Justice.
I mean, I'm just picturing that, imagine if Pepe don't rest. You just be like, well, there's no need, you know, just stay back, you know, and
No
just
stress.
ulele
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But
on
hey,
a life.
we need to do what it is that we need to do. We're here in the grapevine right now, so we have to make the best of it and have a great time as always. So you get to join us as well on WhatsApp and on YouTube. So you can leave your comments on WhatsApp. You can find us streaming live at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. You can also send the messages in on WhatsApp on 0911 999 0981 Taya already galloping on his horse, and he says, "Let me get to the grapevine before you guys this morning inside the rain. Hey, it's pelting out there. I don't know where you are right now, but on the island in VI specifically, it is raining all sorts of farm animals. What's going on in other parts of Lagos, on the mainland, and so on? Because yesterday there was rain on my parts or in my area on the mainland. There was no rain here in VI, so I don't know what's going on with the weather, but January rain, I'm confused as you are. But anyways, let's get into what's on the menu this morning. Let's talk movies, Irabo, and we're talking about Nollywood here because this story says that Funke Akindele emerged as Nollywood's most featured and commercially dominant star of 2025, following the massive success of Behind the Scenes at the highest grossing Nigerian film of the year. Now, it earned an estimated 1.32 billion naira at the box office, with Akindele not only starring but also serving as producer and co-director, reinforcing her status as one of the industry's most bankable figures. Now, close behind her was Timini, whose visibility soared through his appearances in two major box office hits in the year. Now, Wumi Toriola and Odunlade Adekola also recorded significant box office presence during the year as well. What do you think about this array of stars that we have who are doing bits in terms of their appearances, who are doing bits in terms of commercial value as well, Irabo? Are we in a good place right now? And can it be a whole lot better?
Certainly we have to acknowledge everything that has been going on in Nollywood, um, even in Hollywood as well, with regards in Nigeria. Um, we are not where we should be, but definitely we are still climbing. There are improvements. Over the past 4 or 5 years, we've had increase at the box office in terms of revenue. Right now, 2025, it was around 15.6, just shy of 16 billion in total
Mm,
revenue. Yeah. So the economy has a huge part to play in this, in the sense that if people didn't need to focus more on their well-being in terms of putting food on the table, that extra spare cash from the amounts that they would have saved from not buying fuel too much or not paying for band A, band B, band C, or whatnot, and just other expenses that just come with, the current state of the economy. And I'm very sure that would have had more admissions, more people would have been able to take their families to, see certain films, not just only the ones in December. So that disposable income, yes, it's been, transferred into something else. So not the movies, certainly, but regardless, you still have different cinemas in different locations. Different people are still able to at least afford, even if it is during a particular period, let it be a trip, not just a routine thing where before people used to go to the cinemas almost every week because you had the 500 naira at Ozone that time or the 1.5 at different points in time. So yes, there are definitely certain things that are limiting the growth of Nollywood, but eventually, um, we would try to see how the economy plays out and see where Nollywood can be positioned. But in terms of talent, we still have so many people coming through to the cinemas, also to YouTube, to TV. Everything is still booming from these different factions of Nollywood. Now, for Funke Akindele specifically and Timini Egunson, um, these are people who their success is not just one day that it happened. These are
Yeah.
people that have put in the work. One of the reasons I respect Timini is because he actually came from the shadows of his sister. Timini had to do web
Right.
series,
That's
had
right.
to do all these Kurukere films, had to really, really, put in the work. So whether you want to say he's not a good actor, he's a bad actor, he's a this actor, whatever you want to call it, the man has put in tremendous amount of work to where he has gotten to. And the reason he is box office is because he has the fans and the following to back it up. And he is very, very consistent. Timothy didn't really turn down jobs back in the day. It's the same thing with Funke Akindele. She's a child star, popular TV series back in the day. She also created her own IP with Jennifer. As a
Mm.
result, the social media thing hit. She transferred all those things to a huge following online. And she has also been consistent with releasing films. Now, you can have issues with the films in terms of technicality or, story and all that. But she
Yeah.
has been consistent and she has been positioning herself properly. So now, behind the scenes, to me, it's a top 20 all time Nollywood film ever because it is that good. I gave away tickets last week. Money never to arrange this week. I for say make I give una tickets. But I can give tickets before the end of the month because there's another movie coming out. Everything is new. Um, so yes, the fact that we still have people trying to bring films to the cinema among other platforms, don't get me wrong, because there's YouTube, but this one is specifically tied to cinema because these two people are coming from the cinema angle in terms of what they have done, their impact. So, yes, we still have a lot to do. I would say it's for free. The economy is a huge factor that is determining if we go up or we maintain where we are at or whether we go down or become non-existent because the purchasing power is the cocoa out of everything. If people are not going to buy because of certain factors that would limit them because of how the economy is tightened, then certain other places suffer. So yes, we have to do well for the economy. I don't know the plans of the people at the helm, so they need to try and figure it out. But the resilience of Nigerians and Nollywood stakeholders, oh my God, is unmatched. It's like Arsenal fans, regardless, they will support, they will still be there.
Regardless, you just had to throw some shade at the Arsenal fans. I mean, Arsenal fans are in a good place right now compared to a couple of years ago. Let's just hope that for their sake, that the good times and the good feelings will translate into some silverware at the end of the season. If not,
Mm,
if not,
mm.
Tayo on WhatsApp says, "Ayo, release that network right now." Tayo, my hands, see my hands in the air. I'm not holding it. He then says, we need some of Irabor, Timini, and Funke Akindele zeros to handle this early morning rain. Funke is shifting the boundary. I hope there's space for more competition. And she's
Oh,
been
there's
coming
space.
from, I mean, I think the sky is big enough to actually fly. If there are, the up and comers or those who are within that space who know what they're doing, who are skilled enough and they put in the work. Like you said, Timini puts in the work. A lot of people don't see him as a great actor and all that. But you can't deny that he put in the work and had to come out of the shadow of Dakore, who was there already. So it wasn't the easiest thing, but he's where he is right now. Tayo further says that Funke has been coming from I need to know. That was a good one. Back in the day. Remember that one. And also Omogeto. Another feature of Funke is her association with her colleagues, despite branching into other things. Hey, she's done amazingly well for herself, really. Arabo, let's talk about some issues concerning defamation because it seems like that has been a theme in the last couple of weeks or thereabouts. I know that sometime last year, different points late last year, we talked about defamation suits and so on and so forth. Well, Veteran Nollywood actress and evangelist Eukaria Anunobi has threatened legal action against Sam Okwe, the founder of Fresh Oil Ministry International Church, very interesting name, over claims that they were romantically involved for more than 5 years. Now, the dispute follows the circulation of a leaked audio recording in which Okwe and another cleric, identified as Martins, were heard making explicit remarks about alleged past sexual relationships with Anunobi and a church leader, Chikere Unwafo. Well, first of all, um, but it seems like some people do not have time on their hands. And I will also say this. This is another incident that has to do with a church leader or the head of a church or a pastor. That has been a constant theme as well. What is going on?
I mean, see, first of all, let's even try to distinguish. Defamation is about proof. It's not about emotion. So defamation is not about how hurt somebody feels. It's about whether, a false statement was presented as fact and it can, cause measurable damage to reputation. So public figures, they face a higher legal threshold for this. So as a public figure, Eukaria, she must prove not only that that statement was false, but it was made with malice or reckless disregard for the truth.
Right.
So I had to just put that one because again, I don't like to get emotional when it comes to certain issues like this. Yes, to what you said, a lot of people have time on their hands. I mean, I don't know how a cleric or anybody in the religious circle would have time to be doing all this. I just don't understand because we always try to refrain from saying certain things so that it doesn't seem as if, oh, now you sabi pass or now you holy pass. But in this case, if your job or your focus is, religion and Christianity or Christ or whatever it is you're following, I mean, you should be consumed by that and not all this kind of, I don't know, I don't know. People are just people. People are funny. So I'm learning to just see these things as a culture commentator or just as a human being or whatnot, and just find a way to, dribble around it. But this is just it's a very funny thing to see, from both parties. And I'm not blaming anybody for speaking up. I'm just saying, is this what we should be talking about? Is this what should be even in the news that they should be causing to be in the news? So let's see what what it eventually turns out to be. If
Mm.
defamation occurred, the legal system, provides remedies. If not, public apologies and corrections are the ethical pathway forward. So let's see how this story unfolds because,
Right.
yeah,
Because I mean, looking at Eukeria's situation, even Mercy Johnson is dealing with her own. I mean, she stated that her children are being bullied in school by other students because of all sorts of false social media narratives. I think this actually came a couple of days after she was dragged online for arresting a TikToker who defamed her and her husband with a
mm,
rumor talking about alleged with a rumor that was allegedly put out by a popular blogger out there. So this issue of people saying things that they can't actually prove and whatnot, is this a continuation of, oh, I'm on my keypad, I'm in my house, come and beat me or something like that? Is that what we're dealing with more here, Irabor?
yeah, sort of in a way. Power and influence also has, a part to play. But it reminds me of, I think it was a British or American advert where this come and beat me in my house was a concept. They actually went to somebody's house that was talking bad, saying bad things about a boxer. And the boxer
Yeah, I
came
think
in a delivery
I
van.
think it was an ad for
Yeah,
a gaming website or something, a
for a
gaming
gaming
company or
website.
thereabout. Yeah.
And they came to beat the guy. So so maybe that's what should happen. But honestly, I feel, and this may be a very, left take. Some people may not really get it or understand it. But I think just like with the NHL, that's the National Hockey League in America, where they let
Mm,
people fight. They allow you, the referees, everybody, once you guys want to squabble, they give you space and you squabble. I think you should be imbibe in the NBA and just in life generally. Like we should have centers in Lagos around the country where, you know, if you want to fight, everybody just knows it's a code. Oh, yeah, sort your disputes and fight. Yes, everybody part of your NIN or your passport, you should just have the license to fight, you know, organized fighting in the sense of, okay, this person has a dispute, this person has a dispute. Me versus my tailors, me versus my mechanics, me versus certain people. I would fight. Yes, so that
I
when you
must
know that if you do anyhow, they feel beat you, or you
I
feel
I'm not surprised you mentioned your mechanics. I'm not surprised at all.
like just fight. How can somebody hold somebody's clock for 3 years? 3 years. Uh-uh. You know, tell you
Irabor,
know.
as they said in Frozen, Elsa, let it go. Just let it go. 3 years.
I've let it go. You didn't hear me talk about it anytime during this year or last year now. It's just because of topic. I've let it go. No. See,
That
I'm
outfit is not a
actually
tailor's outfit.
a lot of see, they're like since let me say since November last year till this year, I've been on a forgiveness spree. Like
Hmm.
people that have just done crazy things, you know, to me. I just like don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. They're even afraid, like this guy never don't go do me. Like they are just looking like this guy has forgiven me. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine. The other mechanic that I was telling you about, I gave him back his tool, gave him back everything. I said, no, don't worry, it's fine, you can go. The guy was looking at me like this. He now had to like calculate, they go tear me, slap me. I said, no, nothing's gonna happen. Just go in peace. So yes, that's what everybody should be doing.
Goodness gracious. On that note, let's take a quick pause and to catch our breath. And when we come back in, we'll continue in the grapevine this Tuesday morning here on Smooth 98.1. Forgiveness is key.
It's hard though, but it's the way forward. Just leave everything to God. He will handle them.
Yes, so because the mechanics have used the right to see something.
If you want break person head now, they will say wahala. So just leave it like that.
Because most times there's really nothing you can do about it.
I'm telling you, it's crazy.
There's really nothing you can do about it. You shout, make noise, increase your blood pressure, but
Nothing.
nothing. So you're just like stressing yourself. I forgot to add. I forgot to add Bruce Leong's passing, but we'll mention it.
Bruce who?
Bruce Leong from Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Bruce Willis. I was like, I don't see him.
No. And the beat goes on in the grapevine. It's Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. On a rainy Tuesday morning, it is a great time to be in the grapevine to heat things up. I know it's cold and dreary out there, but no worries. We've got you covered, making sure that you're up to date with what's going on in the world of entertainment. All the tables we're shaking, all the tea we're spilling, all the gossip, everything about your faves. We've got it right here. My name is Ayokunmi Irabor is still with me, Irabor 1 trillion, adding more zeros to all his zeros. Because, hey, if
I
he
claim it in
wins,
the name of
I
Jesus.
win as well.
Amen.
Welcome back into the show, Irabor. Join us on the Grapevine this morning on YouTube and on WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp number is 0911 990 981. 0911 990 981. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also find us on YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. And Fadra says, first of all, Irabor, give tickets. So don't worry, we're working on that. We'll get back to you in a couple of business days, if Fadra, don't worry. And then he says, hi, Irabor, you're vexing, you know. I mean, for someone to keep your clothes for 3 years, for your mechanics to be doing you anyhow, it takes a lot to let things go, especially things like that. And Irabo, I'm actually very impressed that you've been able to just, channel your inner chakra and let everything just go like that. I just hope that they don't get any repeats in this in this new year 2026. That's not going to be funny at all. All right, let's get back into the conversations this morning. And this one was just a very funny one when I saw it. It has to do with Burna Boy and Irabo. To have money, let's have money. Anyways, CAF president Patrice Motsepe has disclosed that Grammy-winning Nigerian singer Burna Boy encountered an unexpected delay at a Moroccan airport while traveling to headline the AFCON Fan Zone concert in Rabat. Now, he made this known during a recent press conference, revealing that the singer was briefly held by customs officials over an issue related to his jewelry. I saw this and I was laughing, wondering why? Is it that they haven't seen jewelry before, or it was too much jewelry, or they were worried, or something? And did he even need to have that much jewelry to start with?
See, when I saw this story, I just remembered Kanye's Through the Wire, where he said,
Mm,
when the doctor told me I was gonna have a plague in my chin, I said, dog, don't you realize I never make it on the plane now? It's bad enough I got all this jewelry on. I just like,
mm,
now I know how it feels. Because that level of bling and success of like you are holding up planes and people are trying to prevent you from entering the country because you are carrying that much jewelry. Again, I'm not a heavy jewelry person. I'm just looking at the aura and swag from it. For somebody to intervene of that magnitude as the CAF president himself, because he was supposed to, I mean, Bonner is supposed to headline, the closing out ceremony and all that. Yeah, it just goes to show the level that Baba is at now, where certain people are the ones that are coming to solve this problem. But this one is just news that nobody is really concerned about in the sense it didn't cause any ruckus, it didn't prevent him from performing. There was no incident just like with the towel with one Bali or the towel with Senegalese goalkeeper. It
that
wasn't
was
as
just
any, it
ridiculous
wasn't,
stuff.
so those guys, uh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, that competition, that last day, with all that we, I just don't understand why they are fining Senegal or I don't know. But again, um, you have to just be like Sadio Mane, keep your cool in certain situations. Be like saying, Mane, they follow my same pastor, or we're just trying to be like, just trying to forgive her, forget.
Man
Because
is trying to
this
challenge
like
his
Mane is
inner
just trying
Irabo.
to do what he can do, man. I'm telling you, because maybe the Baba don't reason the whole thing. Say this life you cannot fight everybody. You cannot just leave them. The one that has sense to follow you, the one that does not have to leave you for God. So I mean that would have been the case if anything went left with regards Burna Boy, but we certainly cannot confirm that, knowing how everybody knows Burna Boy. But Burna get money share. Burna is loaded, so that's an expected type of news item you'd expect from that angle.
I tell you, bro. Well, talking about sense and nonsense, let's just wrap things up. Talking about our favorite Uncle Ned. He's in the news once again. Yes, they're still in the news, back and forth, back and forth. Well, Senator Ned Nwoko has addressed the arrest of Anne Izuegbu Antoinette, a close friend of his estranged wife, Regina Daniels. Now, that arrest had sparked some public debate online, with Regina questioning its legality and Ned's team alleging criminal misconduct. And on 14th of January, that's Regina, took to social media to challenge the arrest of her friend, highlighting a series of accusations against her friend, ranging from drugs and theft allegations as well. And of course, Nedumuko's team are never too far away. They responded in a statement on Instagram dismissing Regina's account as false, reckless, and deliberately intended to distort the facts. Now, Umoko alleged that Anne, that's the friend, is involved in the handling and distribution of illegal substances, claiming that a formal witness statement was submitted to the Maitama police station in October of 2025. The mess just keeps on getting messier, Irabo.
Yeah, I mean, this is season 3, episode 25, I'm guessing, of the Ned and the Regina saga. So many things you can say about this. Number one, Pick your partner correctly. That's number one. It doesn't matter the age, the whatever. Everybody is human being. So forget their status, anything. Everybody will move the way they want to move. So that
Yeah.
doesn't change. Pick your partners correctly. And secondly, there's something I don't like. So if there's something you're seeing in a relationship that you feel is illegal or is false or is bad, but you're condoning it because you're in the relationship. But when you get out of the relationship, that's the time you now want to attack it or address it because you guys are no longer in a relationship. I think that's just immature and petty and just crazy. Because if you really cared, you would deal with it in the relationship. So I don't understand what Ned is trying to do because she too also accused him of introducing her to it, or he's now saying that she was the one that was doing it. Sha sha sha. That thing is happening in their relationship. So
Mm.
how it came about, nobody knows. But obviously, this is not something that you have known before. I mean, that you have not known before. This is something you know, you've been seeing it. So why are you not trying to do all this, waka waka post breakup? I don't get that part. But this is just disgraceful, no matter how we want to see it as drama and, something that we can look at on Instagram and, enjoy because it's gossip. This is very disgraceful. This is a senator, a sitting senator, a businessman, a lawyer, everything. I mean, an elder in the society, doing back and
Exactly.
forth with somebody who is not even 20. How old is she, self? I don't even think she's even in the age bracket of people that I would consider to marry. So the man is doing this with this kind of person. It's just disgraceful. But we're in a society where nobody really cares. The communications team, of course, will do their job. They're being paid salary. But Baba just needs to, I mean, he needs to act his age. It's disgraceful for us to even be talking about it. And I really don't like people just coming out to be talking about their business. And if you look at the age disparity here, it's just very disgraceful. Like, it turns my tummy. I really don't
Mm.
like talking about it. Yeah, it just turns my tummy. And I mean, see, my guy, I always say, pick your partner. And everybody in this life that you see that seems beautiful or whatever, or package or whatever, or has money, you need to know them as a person. And you find out that not everybody they put together. Oh.
Everything is just packaging when all is said and
Mm,
done. Yes,
mm.
indeed. All right, time to wrap it up on the show this morning. It's been the Grapevine here on Smooth 98.1. Irabor, you are the real MPP. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me to take a look at all the stories. Thanks so much,
My
bro.
pleasure, my pleasure. So I know I wasn't able to provide tickets this week, but most definitely you guys should look forward to next week. I'm going to be giving out Showmax vouchers, the one that has Premier League and full movie bouquets and everything, as well as movie tickets. So don't worry. The Lord
Mhm.
has sent me a text message and said that. Don't worry, my son. Don't worry, my son.
So, in fact, I hope you're listening now, and I hope you're happy now. Next week, get yourself ready for that. Alrighty, time for us to go. My name is Ayokunmi KK and has been Grapevine on a Tuesday morning on Smooth 98.1. The show will make a return on Thursday at 8:15 a.m. on the Smooth Breakfast. Keep it tuned. There's more great music coming your way to light up your Tuesday. It's rainy out there, but don't worry. We're set to heat things up.